Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Nazi Factory, guys. In today's video, I want to talk about fuel price increase, guys. The next fuel hike, guys. It feels like the 15,000th this year, guys. And the main question is Cyril Ramaphosa to blame? Is Cyril, is Tumamina to blame for all these price increases that we've seen over the past few months? So, okay, guys, we're in July now. It's probably the first week of July, and yet another fuel increase now. We're actually now crossing the 16 rand per liter mark. I never thought we'd get to this point. I really told myself that after 16 we're not going to be driving cars, not going to be doing all these things. But hey, there's no options in this thing. There's no options in this life, man. Plus, we have a cold front. Like, things are just happening. People's shacks are burning. I understand what's happening in SA right now. So, guys, let's talk about this fuel price increase now and President Cyril Ramaphosa. What I've been noticing on social media over the past few months actually is that, a lot of people have been taking, and blaming Cyril Ramaphosa actually for all these price increases and all these things that are just happening, guys. I won't lie to you guys. From the beginning of the year, things are not really just the same. I feel like I was paying 13 rand a litre for petrol. Now we're really crossing the 16 rand per litre mark, which is, I think, the most expensive in Southern Africa. I think Botswana gets petrol from us and they sell it at 10 rand. So it doesn't make sense really as to how is that even possible. So, guys, is Cyril to blame for all of this? Guys, let's not act like we do not go to economics and all this. I didn't even do economics. I did not even touch the business stuff. But it just makes sense to me, guys. We had Uber in for, I don't know, nearly 8 years for sure. And we did not complain much about these things. We just saw petrol go up. Guys, I remember there was a point, guys, where petrol was like under even 10 rand. It was like about 9 rand, 8 rand in the 08. Remember the recession as well. We have to factor that as well. But guys, we suddenly forget that we had Ubaba as president. We had Zuma as our president for that amount of time. Sinidi came in, manje, in February. Vele petrol was still at about 14. The rand was, hey, remember the rand did funny things and was like closer to the 10 rands to the dollar. And then VAT came in the 1st of April. Fuel levy came through, the new budget came in and changed a whole lot of stuff, a whole new finance minister. Yeah, and now we're sitting at, I think, a serious 16 rand 10 cents a litre by tomorrow, by the 4th of July. Look at that. Guys, we really can't be, I really believe we can't be blaming Cyril Ramaphosa for this. Guys, it is really just the rot and corruption in our country that's gotten us to this level. Unless we like to entertain certain things and certain people are like, no, they aren't corrupt, it's these forces doing this. Then look at what's happening, guys. Those forces that have money are not going to be affected. The big majority of poor South Africans will be affected by this. The poor are going to have to pay for majority of stuff. Just like that, guys, the cost of living in SA is just getting to unimaginable levels, really. It just depends on where you are in the country, or where in the social strata do you really sit. And the plight of the most majority of the country really is really gonna be affected by that, guys. Imagine paraffin's gonna go up. People who live in shacks like those that are burning in Cape Town because of the floods they're having recently. Look at that. They're gonna have to pay for more for that. They just really pay the bulk of the tax. I genuinely believe so. So by blaming it really entirely just on city and forgetting that, guys, there was so much rot that was allowed. Certain things were just allowed, and we're just like, shame, it doesn't matter. Guys, petrol price increase. We're forgetting that, guys, there was the time the petrol was under 10 rand, guys. And it was very nice. People were driving stressless, really. But now look at what's going on, guys. People's salaries are still remaining here. Petrol's coming up here. Groceries continue to go up. The cost of living, consumer price index, all this stuff is just not making sense. What can we do really right now? Bazalan, we're not gonna do for. I genuinely believe that at this rate, we're gonna be touching 18 rand by the next election. If it's not 20, I don't know. I don't know what type of holy divine intervention can come through to South Africa, but I really think we will be touching 20 rand a litre of petrol just in J before we can actually get to decide who we want to kick out, guys. And we're gonna have to make really sound decisions. We can't be back in this by 2020 something and we're here petrol's at 23 rand a litre and we're all just blooming like, so it doesn't make sense. So, guys, let me know in the comments below, guys, who do you think is to blame for the petrol increase? Guys, we know that different markets, the oil markets and all these things we just don't control because we don't produce certain things. And then Abu Dhabi and all these other places, they pay like 4 rand a litre. I wish I lived in a country like that, guys. I wish I paid 5 rand a litre for petrol. So, guys, let me know what you guys think, guys. Do you think Cyril Ramaphosa is to blame? Is the Tumamina, the New Dawn to blame for this? Or, Guys, what about the former president, guys? We had the president for nearly 8 years. What about the stuff he did in his cabinets? And all the people that he had in his cabinets have to do with the whole price increases and just all these things is increasing in SA. Nothing's decreasing. Let me know in the comments below, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Sure.